Okay, so welcome to this minor exercise in Excel. We're going to be covering printing options for today's little demo. Okay, so essentially when you have finalized all the editing on your document and it's time to submit for the actual exam, you will find your printing options in Excel on the File item here. So top left hand side of the screen, File, and we start by selecting the Print option. Okay, so you will see which printer your answer is being sent to. That'll be automatically set for you when you log into the PC, usually. And your options, settings, which pages to print, one-sided or dual-sided printing, collated, that means basically in order. Orientation, is it landscape, is it portrait, paper size, margins, and scaling. Scaling means that you can squish or squash or shrink individual documents to fit on one page. So you just choose. So if the question says the answer sheet needs to be on one page, that's where you find the setting there. Okay, so any other settings that you will need for your printing, you'll find them under Page Setup, which is right at the bottom here. So click on Page Setup and you will see 4 tabs: Page, Margins, Header, Footer, and Sheet. Okay, so a lot of these options are just reflected on the previous settings that we have up here. So on Page, that's just, is it landscape, is it portrait? Just click on the relevant radial option here. Scaling again, do you adjust to normal size or do you fit to how many pages wide by how many pages tall? Okay. Margins, if you need to alter your margins, you'll find your options corresponding to the titles here, and you just use these little spin control arrows up and down to change the margins as is needed. Now, center on page, that means that your table that you're printing out will be centered either horizontally and or vertically. So that's how you set it to the very middle of the page. Okay. Header and footer, this is where you can change your headers for your documents by hitting custom header or custom footer. But sheet is where you will find print area and selecting what to print. Now this is quite important for your tests and exams. If I want to print the headings, so the row and the column headings, I click here under the option underneath print here. And okay, and we'll see it in our print preview. So as advertised, your column headings will be displayed. If they want to display the grid lines, Page Setup, Sheet, and you're looking for grid lines. Black and white and draft quality, those are specifics to, in terms of draft quality means that it's very faint, and black and white means it only prints out in black and white, obviously. Okay, so I click OK. As you can see, it now prints with both the grid lines and the row and column headings. If you start with your document set up like this and they ask you to remove them, Page Setup, Sheet, take grid lines off, take row and column headings off, and click OK. Okay, thank you very much.